I lost 180 pounds. Let's start living life. This is Life After Weight Loss.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a good day. I slept pretty good last night. I have to remember on my way home from work to stop and take my phone to the UPS drop-off place because I need to send it back. Do I know anything? No. I don't know anything this morning. Nothing too exciting that I know of. I'm just going to work, doing my thing. I asked my Alexa about the weather on Wednesday because, we go to Jeff City. She said that it's supposed to be like a 40% chance of thunder showers. I don't know if it's going to be up there, down here. I don't know. But anyway, y'all know I hate rain as much as Callie hates the rain and storms. So I don't like driving in it. But that'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'll go drive in it. I don't know much else. Did I tell y'all? See, I recorded it and talked and then realized that I hadn't deleted last night's stuff or yesterday's stuff. I have to go to UPS on the way home. Did I tell y'all that? I have to remember to take my phone. I got it right here. So I'll take it with me so I remember. So I'll take that so I can send the old phone back. I spent some time with my new one and I like it, so I'm good with it now. So, all right, I don't know. I'm done. Bye. Oh. Let me show you what I did for lunch. I've taken my ground beef, but I had this bag of rutabaga that was in my freezer and I pulled it out. Well, my coworkers are going to not be thrilled. However, these people eat fish, so, and they eat Brussels sprouts and stuff, so they can't be too mad at me. But after you freeze rutabaga, when rutabaga has been cooked, it smells like cabbage. But it doesn't taste like it. I don't understand it. But anyway, so I'm going to take that to work. I'll have to microwave it in the break room. But it was frozen. So for lunch today, I'm going to have my ground beef and then that rutabaga. I don't know. I didn't remember to pack up any fresh veggies, so I just grabbed that. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Hopefully, lunch Terri will understand and be okay with it. I don't think she'll be sad. All right, I'll see y'all at lunchtime. Bye. I've come outside to warm up. It's that time of year again when it's cold inside. But I have on black pants and I had to put on a black jacket. So, yeah. Anyway, how y'all doing? I'm doing okay. I took a Advil cold and sinus. Still having some drainage, which, of course I am because it's been a yucky weather. But look up there. Not a cloud in the sky. You know what that sky reminds me of? Every time I've been on a cruise and we go somewhere like, a monkey. I forgot my stick. Anyway, we ain't going far because I got on shoes. I know, I always have on shoes. Shut up. Anyway, that kind of sky makes me think of whenever on a cruise and we go to like an island, like a fancy island, like, I don't know, where we've been to Jamaica before, Roatan is where we've been before. And so anyway, that's what that kind of sky makes me think of. Look at Mr. Sunshine. He says, hi guys, how you doing down there? Anyway, and there's people up there walking. I don't know if they're I don't know. So you're just going to have to look down. Just close your eyes while I'm talking, okay? Because I don't want to be disrespectful of people that are walking. They may not want to be on here. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, anyway, so it's like, it reminds me of like whenever we've gone to an island or something on a cruise. It's like the air around those places, they're not as humid either. So, I always, my sinuses are always really good whenever I've been on cruises, which is kind of dumb because you're out on the ocean. But anyway,
What else do I know? I know it's just a pretty day. It is so pretty, and I am so thankful. And let me tell you something. When that sun is beating down and I walk outside and I'm whining about it being 120 degrees out here, just remind me that, Terry, you hated it when it rained. So something happened with my phone. I don't know what all we've been talking about, not talking about, but I don't care. I'm just out here enjoying this beautiful, beautiful sunny day. It's so prettyful. Look, Mr. Sunshine's out. Yeah. Anyway, so do you know anything exciting? Is there anything exciting going on in your life? Today's Monday. Told y'all Wednesday, Suzanne and I go to Jeff City for the day. We just run up and back. Oh, I got to remember to text my neighbors. Who doggies? Because I leave the dog door open. So I text the neighbors, and I make sure I tell my lawn guy, and I make sure I tell the dog poop people. So that way they don't come on Wednesday. So I'll send out a reminder. Ooh, I better do that right as soon as I get inside. I hope I remember. All right, this feels so nice. I'll see you later.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing well. I am so excited for my lunch. Can you see it? It's rutabaga and ground beef. I'm so glad that there's some people that had either left it here on purpose or brought it in, like some bowls. Because I didn't have any clean bowls. So what did I do? This microwave this rutabaga had been frozen. It smells like a dead animal. It really does, but I don't care. Them people cook all kinds of fish and whatever in there. So if they can do that, by George, I could bring my rutabaga. That's so good. I don't know how something can smell so bad and taste so good at the same time. Kind of cracks me up. But I've got I got a third pound of 93% ground beef, and then a baggie of oh, come on now, fella. A baggie of rutabaga. It's a little too hot. I had somebody who was following one of my rutabaga things, and they're like, my family was complaining about how stinky it was. You didn't warn me. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'm so used to it stinking. I don't think about it. If you all ever buy rutabaga, when you cook it, oh, Nelly. And after it's been frozen, it just has the smell of cabbage, and I mean like cabbage, not even cabbage light, like cabbage, where it smells like somebody had an accident in your kitchen. But I'm telling you, once you get it cooked, it's amaze balls. I'm having a vanilla cola today, and yeah, that's all I got for you. I don't really know a lot today. I'm just living. We're just living life, and that's what I'm eating for my lunch. So, all right, I will see you at, what's the next thing? I don't know what the next thing is, but I'll see you then. I'm so proud of myself. I had to run a quick errand, and I didn't stop anywhere. I see these videos of these influencers, and they stop and get a coffee or stop and get a nice little fun chewy treat of whatever sorts. And so when I'm out and about, it's like, oh, I need to stop and get me something too. But I didn't. I'm so dang proud of myself. It's only 1 o'clock, but I'm so proud of myself. Good job, Terry. We are living life, y'all. We are just living life. Living la vida loca. She was living la vida loca. I can't remember how that song goes, but I'm living la vida loca. If I didn't have to go home to them dogs, It's so warm and toasty right here. I would, if I didn't have to go home to them dogs, I would just kick back and doze off. Man, it feels good in here. Gosh, dog, it was a cold day. But you know why? It's always cold at the end of the day because I was eating my frozen gelatin. I ain't never claimed to be the brightest crayon in the box. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I know the right thing to do would be take my car to get it vacuum out. So Suzanne can put stuff back there Wednesday. That's the right thing to do. Now, what I'm really going to do, I don't know. I don't know if I have time to do it tomorrow. I ain't doing it now. So, I don't know. I might tell her to, I don't know. I'll just have to figure out. But we got to get home to let them dogs out. Tonight's supper is going to be so stinking amazing. Oh, my goodness. I'm super excited. Holy smokes. I'm excited. It's going to be amazeballs. First off, because Saturday, I made that steak. You know, the steaks I have. My chuck roll steak, and it had onions and peppers in it. Oh, yes. So I know this bite. Oh, and some rutabaga. Oh, hot. Needs a little more salt. The day I cooked it, I didn't add very much salt on there. All right. Yeah. I want another bite, but I probably shouldn't. It's probably going to burn me again, but. Yes. Now listen. We got a judgment-free zone here now. Because I got blown my nose, but listen. I don't know how you people put up with me and my sassiness. And my vulgarity. Always sniffing and snotting. Anyway. Alright, this is a judgment-free zone, okay? So, I am super excited. Growing up as a kid, Mom would make something called wilted lettuce. Well, I didn't have lettuce, but I wanted to finish up the spinach that I have. So, I made wilted spinach. I'm going to talk while I'm stirring it. So, I had some bacon grease I cooked up a bunch of bacon for my Vegas trip, and I've got it in the freezer. So, I took some of that bacon grease and popped it in my cast iron skillet. And then I put in some, those real bacon pieces, because I buy the real bacon pieces. Put some of them in there. Put in some red onion. And got that all melty and all ooey and gooey. And then I put in some red wine vinegar. And I put in some of that, I think it's raspberry balsamic vinegar. Y'all. And then I put in a squirt of stevia. And in here is spinach. And I got tomatoes and peppers and rutabaga too. Y'all, this is going to be so. That's how good it is. My name is Thumper. They call me that because I like thumping. Little Thumper. I'll never forget that movie. Bambi. I gotta take another bite, but I want to bite with the tomato. Yeah, I got peppers and tomatoes and rutabaga. So we got some wilted spinach in here. Good job, Terry Bear. Now, last up, I done know this is gonna be good. It is coconut. Hang on, I'm getting ahead and getting ready
to go to YouTube so I can start watching y'all's videos. By the way, if you're new here, I'm very slow at answering comments on the weekend, so please don't be offended if I don't talk to you very much. I'll tell you one thing though. Oh, it's coconut and chocolate peanut butter. Let me do this first. Well, see, I keep my mirror right here, and this is where I sit when I pluck. Well, I did some to these tweezers, and they're not grabbing very good. These are really good, but it's almost like they're sharp, and I sometimes pick my skin there. And last night, I had a whole bunch of little red spots that were kind of bloody because I'd grab the skin and pull out the skin. But I like to just sit here in the evening times, and I just kind of, I've got one. Got another one. But that's how I work on those chin hairs. I wax. And what else do I do? Oh, I shave. Yeah, I shave. I use these. I had an esthetician tell me you want a single blade for shaving. She said that if you use a double blade, it can make your hair be a little coarser because they have to break through that pore if it gets clogged up. But with a single blade, it's basically just cutting it off at the top of the skin. And so it leaves a little bit of something there. But if you use a double blade, it's going to be under there. So then it's got to push through that hole again. But yeah, so I'll do this. Oh, ow, I'm pulling off scabs from last night. Man, that's smarts. I done started, so I gotta keep going down. All right. So anyway, that's my supper tonight. Oh yeah, the no judgment part. I didn't have any big bowls. You know what this is? Oh, hang on. They all took off. Let me see what's going on. Not a thing. They're barking at a lady across the street. Who lives there? Wild things. Oh yeah. So I didn't have a clean regular bowl. So this is a dog bowl. I don't care. It's clean. It's in the dishwasher. So yeah. So that's why I say this is a no judgment zone. We are like we are like Planet Fitness up in here. No judgment, baby. How colorful that is too. Hang on. I got shorts on. I know it don't look like it, but I got shorts on. You ain't seeing nothing you shouldn't see. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna eat. Yeah. I'm gonna eat. I love y'all, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay. Come back and talk to me tomorrow. We'll see what I got going on. I really need to go vacuum my car tomorrow. I really need to vacuum that out for poor Suzanne. Okay, bye.